My name is Ben Yao, and I'm from southwestern Chinese city of Guiyang. And I came to UCL at 2016, and my program is Development Administration and Planning. My studies spans in mainland China and Hong Kong and the UK. My undergraduate studies is in international relations, and I got my first master's degree in history in Hong Kong. After that, I have been a journalist for 3 years, reporting regional and international news. In 2016, I came to UCL to study the Development Administration and Planning. And after that, I shifted my career from journalism to private sector, now working as an investor relations practitioner at CITIC, a Chinese conglomerate. So I think in 2016, before 2016, during my overseas interviews and experience, I think it is the high time of China's Belt and Road strategy. I found this quite interesting because at that time, many Chinese companies going out and because for 30 or 40 years, China has opened its economy and using its huge market to draw and attract foreign capital, technology, and management know-how to this country, which brings huge benefit to the coastal area. Nevertheless, I am from the upcountry place of China, and I'm studying in the coastal area and Hong Kong. What I found is that because maybe 30 years ago, the Chinese statesman Deng Xiaoping said, the rich first should need the latter eventually together. But from my experience, I don't think this is the case because 20 years, people who get rich first, they going pursued the more developed places, such as the tiger economies, United States and Japan. It's not their moral duties or responsibilities to look back. So the Belt and Road strategy just can't jump in here because this strategy is like China's second opening up to net China's Western and upcountry area to connect to the Southeast Asia, South Asia, and even further, Southern Europe and Europe. So I think this strategy can address China's economic imbalance. So at that time, I think maybe I should go to UCL to go to DPU to figure this out and to figure out China's special economic role and the technology transfer. Yeah. So I think this is the reason that I came to DPU to study the development administration and planning. I think the most vivid lesson that development administration and planning is that when I took the first class at Professor Michael Ward's class, and fellow students were talking about the Han Jichang's development, the kicking away the ladder, the state's role in the development economics. So I just ran to Michael after this class, and I asked him if everyone's concern is the self-interest, how could the society provide the public good? So I still remember that Michael gave me a smile and said, you should read The Invisible Hand written by Adam Smith. And at that point, I think his answer is just the panacea to the question, because when I went back home and I read that Adam Smith read, it is not the self-interest of the butcher, the brewer, or the baker that we expect our dinner, but from their regard to their self-interest. In this way, the full society's needs can be met through people's pursuit of the self-interest that guided by the invisible hand. I found this quite interesting because it laid a foundation in my mind that the private sector has played a very important role in a country or economy's growth. During the course, we also have George's course, who told me a lot of other thoughts, such as Ricardo, Fodado, and Rostos. So it's like a whole range of economic thoughts. And I think this is quite interesting. And after that, I went to Institute of Economic Affairs, which is the first batch of UK's modern think tanks that promote and disseminates free trade, monetary economics. So it is another world. Their thought is differed very hugely from industrial policies, what we have learned at DPU. But I think this such inclusiveness and diversity of economic thought is the most important and inspirational thought that made in my mind to think of the balance between the government and the market. So after the study at UK, I went to CITIC, which is a company that guided by the Chinese statesman Deng Xiaoping to engage the market. What I have learned at DPU has made me to inspire me to think the balance between the government and the market. So I think this is the most important thing that I have learned at DPU.